So for this week, we were talking about Twitter and the use of Twitter and micro celebrities and the creation of an online persona, which I thought was a really interesting concept. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit more, and also through YouTube, because you can write about an online persona or you can create one. So in the tutorials, we were talking about how your online persona encompasses everything from your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, your Tumblr, and not just your social media, but also less exciting things like your ISP, your credit trail, your criminal record, which I thought was interesting, and all that stuff. It all builds your online persona, but specifically in the place of social media, it was interesting to think that all of your social medias create this online persona, but I know that I'm a different person, or I'm the same person, but there's aspects of me that change, and I have a different persona depending on which social networking sites I'm using. So my Facebook is my Facebook profile, and it's very close to who I am, but I do have family members, my nan's on Facebook, my aunties are on Facebook, so I monitor it, and I don't put everything on there. I don't complain about things. I don't bitch about things, because for me it's not the place to do that. It's a place for everybody to see what I'm doing and share experiences, but not quite that part of me. So there's that. Then you go onto my Instagram, and my Instagram has a lot of photos of my cat and a lot of photos of myself, which I don't post selfies on Facebook, but I post a lot of selfies on Instagram, so it's a bit different there again. And then if you go to my Tumblr is like my deepest, darkest insides. It is where I vent. It is where I post things that I would never dream of posting on Facebook or Instagram. And it's very interesting to think in that aspect, because then when you look at micro celebrities, or niche celebrities was the term we came up in the tutorial today, they have these followers and they have these people that watch their videos, and they have a persona, but I'm sure that who they are in their YouTube videos and such isn't exactly who they are as at their core. So that's another interesting thing to think about. So as well as looking at your social media accounts as your online persona, you can also look at them through the idea that they are a digital object. So if you take Twitter, for example, you have all of these different aspects of Twitter that make up this digital object. You have your avatar, you've got your Twitter name, you have, your bio, you have hashtags and all that kind of stuff. And you also have the @ symbol, which is the perfect example to use in this idea of your Twitter profile being a digital object and encapsulating you as a persona, because the @ symbol literally turns you into your Twitter profile. You someone, so if you were to @ me, you would @ Cassie Clower, have you finished your BCM 112 assignment yet? And I would respond to you with @ strange individual, no, I have not. This is my last one. I'm doing it right now. And this conversation between these two people, me and this made up person I just created, we communicate using the @ symbol. So the @ symbol becomes who we are. So that is another little thing that we talked about in terms of online personas and digital objects and all stuff that tweets. So that is my commentary on week 10, all that tweets, and that's my understanding of the topic for this week.